My name is Frank Janssens. I am the General Manager of the Weapon Systems Division of John Cockerill Defense. Following the acquisition of ARQUUS last year, we have now two divisions in John Cockerill Defense. The Mobility Division called ARQUUS, French Company, and the Weapon Systems Division still in Belgium in Lons-Saint-Liège. At the booth we focus on two topics. The first is the IDEX vehicle. It's a high-speed interceptor equipped with a retractable 25mm cannon. It's mainly designed for border protection in countries like the Middle East of North Africa. Next topic, we have two medium caliber turrets. We have our 1030 Cockerill 1030 equipped with a 30mm by 173, the Mark 44 from Northrop Grumman. And we have also the CPWS 25mm, also with the cannon from Northrop Grumman. On the booth of ARQUUS currently there is a 6x6 vehicle, the VAB MK III, and we have integrated the Cockerill 1030. It's the same turret that you can see here, but puts on a 6x6 vehicle of ARQUUS. Why this product is so unique? It's unique mainly because of the speed. It can drive up to 200 kilometers an hour in the desert, let's say in sand 160 kilometers an hour. It's very difficult to fire on a vehicle that's moving at that speed. And the advantage is if you have to make large deployments in an area, you can go quickly from point A to point B. And the other feature beside the speed is the weapon system. It's a unique feature, it's retractable. So when the weapon system is not inside the vehicle, it doesn't give an aggressive approach. The advantage of this type of weapon system is it doesn't look aggressive if the weapon systems is inside the vehicle. Once the opponent is becoming too aggressive, we can move this weapon system outside, and then that will be a big surprise for the opponent. It's a light patrol vehicle, but nevertheless we are providing level 2 ballistic protection to the driver and the gunner, so they are protected up to level 2. There are also a mine protection, so it's not protected, there is some protection. So it's a 25mm cannon, auto cannon, that fires at approximately 200 rounds a minute. It's fully stabilized. The weapon will not take into account the movements of the vehicle. We have a sight system which is also stabilized with the thermal imager, so we can use the thermal imager day and night, and also a day camera. We have a laser rangefinder, and based on that laser rangefinder, the distance, we can give the good ballistic offsets to the cannon, which provide us an excellent first hit probability. Here you will see two turrets in that segment. It's the 25, it's the turret, the second one behind me, 25mm autocannon. It's the same cannon as on the IDEX, the same features, so we have some logistic commonalities between the two systems. Then the next turret behind me is the 1030, same architecture, but with a bigger caliber, this time the 30 by 173mm. Equipped with two sight systems, provides us a hunter-killer capability. So historically we are specialized in the 90mm and the 105. Our 105mm cannon is unique in the world. We can fire up to 42 degrees, so we even can provide an artillery function to a direct fire weapon system. A customer in our area, he has a mission, he has an environment, and he has an enemy to fight against. In our domain, the land domain, he needs a land combat system. A land combat system is composed of 4 pillars. Mobility, we have it in-house with ARQUUS. Protection, we provide protection on the mobility side, ballistic protection on the vehicle, ballistic protection on the turrets. Lethality, that's us. And then you have C4I2, that's less us, but we can easily integrate radios from other parties. So my message is, with the acquisition of ARQUUS, we are now mastering the full land combat system. And that was not the case for ARQUUS in the past. They didn't have the lethality aspect. It was not the case for us because we didn't have the mobility aspect. By merging the two, I think we can become a very strong potential partner for all end users, because you will deal with one entity and not with 2 or 3 entities. And that's a big advantage for end users. Thank you so much.
Good morning, so I'm Emmanuel Levaché. I'm the CEO of ARQUUS. And as usual, I would say we are very happy to be here in IDEX. It's a very important milestone in our daily life because we meet the whole world here in IDEX. And of course, we continue developing our product range and our contact with customers and partners. Yes, indeed, last July 24, John Cockerill made the acquisition of ARQUUS. So we are now part of this John Cockerill group, and within John Cockerill Defense, so the defense activity. Obviously, we are in a very complementary situation where we make the platform and just John Cockerill makes the weapon system. So as you can see behind me, we have a first example of the integration of the weapon system John Cockerill Defense turret, automatic remote control turret, 30mm, with the VAB MK III, which is the new generation of VAB, which is the famous armored vehicle combat and troop carrier from ARQUUS. So this is a very good example of this integration, good integration of ARQUUS within John Cockerill Defense. Yes, it is also a very good complementarity because JCD make the medium and high caliber, and we are making with Hornet the small caliber weapons, remote control weapon stations for the French army, but also, of course, with that we propose on export markets. As you can see in this show, we have a specific exhibition of the Hornet system, and again, they are coming as a complement to the John Cockerill range. So yes, this is a very important partner of the Hornet system. We have developed this system for the French army, initially for the Scorpion programs, but then, of course, we expand the offer to international market, but also to try to find some new application of this system. And especially here, we propose some system for short distance anti-UAS, counter-UAS systems. So that is a very important part of the interest of the customers, especially here in IDEX. Of course, drones, but how do we counter drones, especially when we are in an armored vehicle? This allows detection with the radar here, but also firing against the UAS approaching the vehicle. So I think we are now a very important part of the defense business of John Cockerill. We bring, of course, our portfolio of products. We bring also our presence in 60 countries around the world. And also we bring the production facility that we have in France. And of course the team, because at the end of the day, the value of a company is really with these people. So I think the good people of ARQUUS are now bringing a lot of value to John Cockerill Group.